Hi guys, Real DVD Watchers Monday. First off, apologies if this review is a bit shit because it's 11:15 at night and I completely forgot that it was Monday and I had to do a review. So I'm going to be reviewing Scream 3. Don't have the DVD on me, it's over there, I can't be bothered to get it. I thought, after a repeat viewing, I thought it was better than I remembered. I just remembered it being flat out shit, and I did enjoy it a bit more, but it still faced a lot of the same problems. Sydney isn't in it enough. First off, there's like a point in the film, kind of, sort of in the middle endish, where it just feels like suddenly Gail and Dewey take centre stage, and they're the main characters, and then it shifts back to Sydney, and it's just a bit weird. Also, yeah, just what is it? Posey Parker. What's her face from Dazed and Confused, Blade 3, etc. You know who I'm talking about. She was so awful in this film, and I think it wasn't completely her fault, but the character was just so over the top and terrible, and you're just like, what are you doing here? What are you doing? And it was just like, no, doesn't work. And her bodyguard guy was like a freaking cartoon character. uh, all the supporting characters, like the actors of Stab 3, I guess, the actors weren't memorable in any way whatsoever. They either weren't memorable or they just didn't have enough screen time. So when it came to them being killed, it was just like, okay, do I care? No. Also, the voice changer thingy, having like other people's voices, like Sydney's voice and Dewey's voice and stuff, was just so far fetched. I mean, firstly, alright, we can buy that the voice changer thingy makes it sound like pretty much a completely different person, which you wouldn't do in real life. But we're like, hey, suspension of disbelief, fine. But this one, taking it, having other people's voices, that's just plain fucking stupid. The film's not written by Kevin Williamson, which is where another part where it fails. The script just really falls flat, in my opinion, and it isn't as sharp and as witty or as just as good as Scream 1 and 2. And not monster, the killer voice, like the Ghostface voice, um, was always really menacing in the first two. And this one, again, he just falls flat. He's just really not like intimidating or menacing or scary or anything. He's just kind of like, yeah. And to me, it sounds like a different actor doing the voice. I don't know if it is from the first two. I don't know if it is or not. I haven't researched enough, but it sounds like that. Um, what other things are there to complain about? Jay and Silent Bob cameo. What the fuck? First off, doesn't make sense because in the first one, not to geek out, but you can see a clerk's videotape on the player in, is it Sydney's house or Randy's house? I think it's Sydney's house. And then, or maybe it's Tatum's house. Yeah, so you can see a clerk's videotape there. And then, like, in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, they go on the set of the fake Scream 4. So it's just like, and Wes Craven makes a cameo as himself. And the whole cameo of Jay and Silent Bob in Scream 3 is just like, no. And Carrie Fisher's cameo as well is just really distracting and annoying. Um, and the whole plot with the mother, just trying to add on to the first, and kind of that whole thing where you find out the killer at the end helped Billy. He got the ball rolling with that. It's just like, oh, it's so forceful. It just doesn't work. You just don't buy into it. And when it's revealed who the killer is, it's just like, who's that again? And he's supposed to be dead. Like, if one of the people find him dead and they check his pulse, and then they walk away, like, oh, he's dead. What's all that about? Because he's clearly not, because he's the killer. There are entertaining parts. It's kind of fun to watch. Just sit back, Screamathon is always fun. But at the end of the day, it just, compared to the first two, it just falls flat. It just doesn't work. The opening is cool though. I like the opening. But it just doesn't work for me. So that's my review of Scream 3. That was kind of long compared to my other ones. How did that happen? I had a lot to say. Alright, okay, peace, and I hope you enjoy the other reviews. And Matt's back. Woohoo!